Hello.
Hello.
What is your name and what you do for a living?
My name is Lily Redman, and currently I'm working as a Housing and Residence Life student marketing assistant. So I've been doing that for the past year, and it's been pretty nice.
Nice to hear. I'm on a roll to die. It's no point game. So let's see what fate has decided to ask you.
Okay.
15.
Hard right off the bat. Love that for me.
If your life was a movie, what genre would it be?
I feel like it would have to be a drama film. Just because I feel like I've done a lot of, I don't know, self-reflecting and stuff, and I've always been a very sensitive and introspective person. And, growing up was fun and dandy, and I had my ups and downs, and being in college now and doing, what I want to be doing, I think it's been a lot of ups and downs in my life, but like I said, there's also been a lot of self-reflection that I feel like could be something that could be like a good message in like a drama film type thing.
Okay, so let's see what happens. 15. 1. Do you want to take it or pass it off to me?
I'll take it.
You take it? What is your nickname?
Ooh, my nickname. I have so many. There's so many in so many different friend groups and family groups and all of this. But probably the best one that could sum me up is Silly Lily.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
The first person who ever called me that was my grandpa on my dad's side. I don't remember, he used to just like pick me up and take me over to my grandparents' house a lot. So he was just, coming to pick me up one day and just said it, and it kind of just stuck.
11. You want to take it or pass it off to me?
I'll pass this one.
You'll pass this one.
I will.
Okay. Let me just do that. What is my biggest stressor? The thing that causes me the most stress would have to be when I'm not fully in control of something in the side of creativity. When I have to cater 100% to someone else's opinion. Because every single person, regardless of like creative field you're a part of, you have a style that you like doing. It's what you're naturally into. So when you have to fit into someone else's creativity level or like skill set, it makes life difficult.
Right.
Especially it tends to be the opposite.
Interesting. For me, I would say probably the same, but just taking that into like when I don't know things are like happening. So like say I'm working on a team and somebody's doing something, but I had no idea that it was like being done beforehand. And like even if things are happening in my family, like say somebody's like carted off to the hospital or something, and then I find out like a week later or something, that is stuff that just, I don't know, gets my blood pressure, going.
So it's more of when people are not organized and communicating. That's your biggest stressor.
I feel like, yeah.
Okay. That's definitely a 3 for me, in my top 3.
Yeah.
9. You want to pass it off or pass it off to me or want to answer it?
I'll take it.
You will take this one?
I will.
Okay. What is your biggest regret?
Oh, man. Dang. Biggest regret. First thing that comes to mind is when, because I grew up out in Arizona, actually. All of my dad's family is out there. And after my grandfather back here in Indiana passed away, my parents like asked us all how we would feel, me and my brothers, how we would feel about moving out to Indiana. And I just remember like I didn't want to, but I knew that they thought that that was what was best. And so despite me, you know, not wanting to leave my friends, not wanting to leave my school, my grandma back in Arizona is like my best friend, so I didn't want to be far away from her. Just like all of these things that I didn't want to happen, but I went ahead and I said yes anyways. I would be fine with moving. And I think it was for the best because, you know, I've had a great experience. Great experience? Sure. In Indiana, and I've met a lot of really cool people, but I don't know, it would have been cool to see what I could have done if we stayed out there too, you know?
Okay.
So.
My like biggest regret is not prioritizing media in high school. I was basically put into a choose band or media, like when it comes to biggest priority, and I chose band, which ended up not working out. So that's probably my biggest regret because I could have probably went a lot faster sooner in my development and my skills if I'd chosen the media.
Right. That sucks.
But we learn.
Yeah, exactly.
2.
Oh, I'll take that one.
You'll take that one.
I'll take all of them.
What is your least favorite movie?
Oh, least favorite movie. This is so hard. You know, I'm not like the biggest action adventure kind of person. Some movies are good, some I just can't get into. And my parents used to watch I think it's the Jason Bourne movies. I just could never get into them. I could never get into them. I don't do the action adventure. It doesn't just, I don't know, suit my fancy, I guess. So, unfortunately, I would have to say probably the Jason Bourne movies.
Okay, well, that's action adventure, but it's a spy genre. And spy genres tend to be hit or miss with a lot of people.
True.
Especially the older ones, which kind of fell into more stereotypical stuff.
Yeah.
So, I definitely see that. My least favorite movie, just in like, you had like a cool premise, but you did it backwards. Would probably be Jaws 3.
Oh, yeah.
Because you had this 3D element, you had this cool idea of doing it at an amusement park, and you blundered it because you could not do the animatronic. You went full CGI and you did not do it well. And the story just did not work.
Yeah. Oh, Jaws.
Started great and then you went downhill.
Truly. You shouldn't watch past the first one, honestly.
Two.
To be disappointed.
The second one's all right, it's just too much of the same.
Yes.
And 3 and 4, only when you're drunk. We already answered that. You're the host now.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh,
11.
didn't we already answer? No.
Yeah, we have. It teased you with the power.
Yeah. I'll get it back.
14. Do you want to answer or pass it off to me?
I'll pass it off to you.
Okay. What would be your enemy theme song? Oh, okay. My enemy's theme song. Huh. For one, I have to think of an enemy.
I know.
Okay, I know who he is, but his theme song. I feel like it would have to be some type of stereotypical country song from the 2000s. Because the best way to describe him without saying a lot is a wannabe redneck testing, but he's soft.
Okay.
That's the best way to describe him. So just to get something out, even though this won't fit him perfectly, I feel like it would probably be one of the old Taylor Swift country songs when she did it. Do You Belong With Me? I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Oh my gosh, this is hard. I don't know. I can't think of an enemy.
Or someone that you just cannot stand.
Ooh, that one's a bit easier. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, can't stand her. What's a good, like, I feel like it would have to be one of the, like, stereotypical, like, villain.
Like
the
Imagine Dragon enemy song.
Kind of, yeah, but, like, you know, like, the old-timey, like, oh, God. I don't know, what they would put on, like, Batman and, you know, like, cartoons, old cartoon villain songs.
The 50s, 60s metal songs.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. I don't know. I can't think of, like, a specific one, but definitely something that's, like, not super serious because it's really hard to take her seriously, but that is just, like, laughable enough, but also a little twisted.
Gotcha. Okay.
There you go. There you go.
1.
There we go.
Back to you.
Okay. I hope I don't roll another one that we've done.
10.
Okay. So now that
I will want you to answer this.
okay. Oh, biggest pet peeve. Biggest pet peeve. Probably sounds. Like if I can hear you like smacking your food or like smacking gum, or if I like can hear my dog licking or something like that, it will literally boil my blood.
Gotcha. So you would hate life if you were an audio editor.
Yes, probably.
Well, I can advise you, do not go into that field because you will hear every sound in the world.
Yeah. No thanks. No thanks.
For me, my biggest pet peeve is just, how do I describe this appropriately? People who use sarcasm for everything they say. Because it's always difficult for me to read sarcasm unless it's like obviously with a facial structure, like you do something with your face. But if you make everything sarcastic, it gets to the point I'm like, are you actually being sarcastic?
Right.
Or are you trying to mess with me? Or I just start doubting you and it just goes down the spiral. So that's probably my biggest pet peeve.
Oh my God, I feel that one really hard. All right. Please.
6. We have not done.
All right.
I would like to answer this.
Okay.
If I can open this one pill.
There you go.
But I will have you read it.
Okay. You had to delete all of your apps and the internet accounts, all of that. But, oh, you have to delete all of them but 3. What are those 3 gonna be?
That is tricky, especially in college. I feel like I have to keep my BSU account for at least the next 40 days. Then I can be like, can I get a redo? So I would say my WalStreet account, just so I can access everything.
Good one.
Google, so I can access Google, my YouTubes, and all that, because I have to have that. The last one, what do I really need? I would have to keep my phone app so I can always make calls because I won't have texts anymore.
Yeah. Oh man, yours are so practical. I was thinking like, probably like Instagram and TikTok. No.
Instagram will come back once I get bossed out.
Yeah. Once we don't need that anymore. But oh man, yeah, I would probably have to keep the phone app because unfortunately I need to get a hold of people. What else? Honestly, probably my reminders app. Because if I'm not able to set myself a reminder, I do not remember. I will literally, if I did not have reminders, I would not be where I am today. So.
Gotcha.
And the third one. I'll go with a little fun one, and I'll just say Pinterest. Because at least when I go on Pinterest, I can sit there and like think of all the things, just like let my imagination flow, And I wouldn't be as bored as I would be without TikTok and all of that. So at least have something.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it.
That makes sense. Here we go again.
Okay.
14. We already answered that.
Dang it.
Back to me.
All right.
16.
Oh, didn't we already answer that? No.
Nope.
Dang it.
Will you want to answer it?
I was like, no. It's up. Well, it's not up to you, actually. I was about to say, it's up to you. No. I'll take it.
You would take this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Philosophical question.
Oh.
Does money buy happiness or win it?
I feel like money can buy short-term happiness, but true happiness is what comes from within your own self. How you, like your mindset about life and beauty and, all of these things. I think that's what true happiness comes from. But, money is nice and it can buy you those, material things that you want, but eventually you'll get bored. So you gotta make your own happiness, kinda.
Okay. So you wouldn't say it buys it or wins it, it just borrows.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like a loan.
Yeah.
It loans out
It loans happiness.
but it will come back to bite you.
Yes, that is a perfect way to put it.
Okay. Nice. Let's see, 18. Pass or have you answered?
I'll pass it off to you.
Okay.
You can have one.
Okay. Oh God, the major morality. Oh, good.
Here we go.
Is every individual replaceable? Is people replaceable? There's 3 ways you can take this. Small scale individually, no. Because when someone's in your life, good or bad, you technically can't replace them. Mm-hmm. They're in your mind forever unless you can erase your memories or unfortunately get Alzheimer's. Socially, like bigger scale, like workplace and whatnot, yes. People can be fired and replaced, taught, new, and all that. In the workplace, you're always replaceable. Mm-hmm. And then on the massive scale of just the world itself, yes. That's why people always say try to birth more people than they're dying, because people need to be replaced. Mm-hmm. You have to feed more into the economy and whatnot. So if you take it from that way, every human is replaceable. Mm-hmm. It's just depending on how you want to look at it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with what you've said, because that's exactly what I was thinking, where, with our small, smaller social interactions, those people, these are people that we're going to meet and are going to be shaping our lives, basically. So you can't, like you said, you can't erase that. But when you do get into, especially in like corporate America, capitalist America, it's just all about the dollar sign. So, I don't know, people are very replaceable. And then, yeah, obviously the whole death and rebirth cycle is all about replacement. So it's really interesting when you look at it from those kind of 3 different lenses, but it can be a different answer depending on how you take it.
Yeah, it also adds like if you're more of an optimist, you'll be like, no one's replaceable.
Yeah.
If you're a pessimist, you're gonna die. You're replaceable.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you got me in the middle, it's like, yes
and no. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. 16.
Answered it. Boom.
Back to you. 8. We have 9.
Ooh, there we go.
I'll have you answer it.
Okay.
Oh no. Fool's errand. You have to come up with a question to yourself and then answer it.
Oh, a question for myself.
And then you have to answer it. And it has to be a level 8 type of question.
Okay, so level 8 is going to be something that's like not super crazy, but not like barely anything.
Yeah, the way I've been structuring is the more to 10 it is, the more personal it becomes, while 20 is more like
Big
open-ended.
picture, yeah.
And
okay.
1 is like quick snappies.
Okay. Biggest fear. Is that a level 8 or is that higher?
That will be a level 8.
Okay. Oh, biggest fear. I don't know. That would probably be, if I'm doing just like irrational fear, it's got to be the ocean or just like big bodies of water. I don't know why, but they scare the. And I'm not going out to sea. I'm not snorkeling. I'm never going to be a marine biologist. I'm never doing any of that because even like lakes, I can't do large bodies of water. But then if we're doing more, like the actual fears and stuff, probably being alone for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Isolation is a common fear a lot of people have.
Mm-hmm.
And I think everyone got a small taste of it 4 years ago.
Yeah, COVID.
Yes. And it's a thing I have experienced a lot of, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. So, so that's to me, because fear is supposed to be like irrational. To me, isolation is not really fear, it's a common element of life. The ocean, if you're just like, if I say the word ocean and you freak out, that's irrational.
Right.
But seeing it makes sense, because I've been in the ocean, looking down in the bottom pit, like, that is terrifying.
It's scary.
But that one I get, to me, it's not irrational.
Yeah.
To me, irrational fear is like you're afraid of like carpet. Mm-hmm. It's like, really?
Yeah.
How you live?
Right.
But yeah, that's why I would say isolation, but just to be different. My fear, if we're going purely irrational here, is the texture of 100% polyester or cotton. After counting up the points, you won the episode.
Heck yeah.
The last thing we're going to do before we end the episode, since I lost, you get to determine which way we're going to go. Mm-hmm. You can select any of the numbers that are remaining and have to ask me that, and I have to answer honestly. Or you can come up with a question on your own.
Oh, I want to ask you Big 20 right now.
Big 20?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here we go.
All right. Do we associate more with something or nothing?
Oh, we're going pure, so it's It's no answer. Okay. Do we associate with something or nothing? I would say we associate more when we have nothing. Because when we have nothing, we seek to replace that nothing. Mm-hmm. When you have something, you don't actually pay attention to it. Mm-hmm. You get bored of it after a while. Doesn't matter how big the picture or how small the picture is. The more you do something, the more mundane it becomes. Mm-hmm. But if you have nothing, you want to seek out something to fill that in.
Right. And you won't take it for granted.
Yes.
And stuff. Yeah.
It's like a goal. Why do we seek goals? To fill in
Right.
that nothing.
Right. Interesting.
Okay. Is there any people, organizations, charities you want to shout out before we end the episode?
Ooh. Nobody, just good old Wyatt. Shout out to Wyatt for asking me to be on your show and everything. And I was super excited to do this, and I'm glad that it turned out as well as it did. So, and I won. Okay.
Nice.
So yes, shout out to you.
Thank you, and thank you for being interested and agreeing to be part of the show.
Of course.
Anyways, peace.